Welcome back. The Africa Insurance Organization Conference has been a crucial platform for insurance professionals across Africa to collaborate, share insights, and address industry challenges. Now, it has played a pivotal role in shaping insurance policies, regulations, and practices on the continent. This year, it will be hosting the 50th AIO Conference and General Assembly. The conference theme is coping with rising natural catastrophes across Africa, and scheduled to take place from the 1st of June to June the 5th, 2024, and hosted in the capital, Windhoek. The Insurance Institute of Namibia and the Namibia National Reinsurance Corporation are jointly hosting the conference. We are now joined in studio by Lauricia Prinzowski, a member of the AIO Local Organizing Committee. A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for making the time to talk to us.
Thank you, John.
Absolutely. Such a pleasure. What are the historical significance of the AIO conference, especially with this being the 50th one?
I think the conference was established in 1972.
Right.
And with all the years that it's been in establishment, it's been around a lot of these African countries going and really promoting what their objectives are.
Yeah.
And they, the objectives of the AIO is basically to encourage different insurance organizations in a specific African country to get together and establish that relationship amongst each other and see what are the new trends and the latest trends that they can speak about and learn from each other as countries. Yep. So overall, this is just to, bring the African countries together, sit, have discussions, but also discuss the current, the topic that is at hand to say where are we as insurance companies in that space. And that's where we are. And
I'm sure it's, of course, a platform as well to discuss challenges experienced in that area.
Yes.
And could you just mention some of the challenges experienced when it comes to, insurance, Africa insurance, rather on the whole continent?
I think it's been mentioned in your previous interview. There are a lot of these challenges that we experienced. Drought. We are sitting with drought issues in the country. So those are the things that we are going to look at, both for short-term and and long-term insurance.
Absolutely. Yeah. And could you perhaps give us a list of countries that are also participating at this conference?
We have about 73 countries. We are lucky to not only have African countries, we have people from the States and from the UK as well, but we have people from places such as Nigeria, Uganda, South Africa, Angola, Morocco. So there are a few countries that are coming, and not only one person or two people, delegates from that one country. We have a few, 5 or 6 from one country, for example, that are representing. We have about 1,200 delegates that will be coming to the country, and those are all international. We have a few others that are local as well, but it just shows that there's some interest in learning from the next country.
Absolutely. Yeah. You just mentioned that, of course, there are also some other international countries, not only from the continent, but of course also coming in to share their expertise. How important usually is it for them to come and, share their expertise to, companies or rather, other African countries that are going to be taking part at this conference?
I think overall, except for the fact that you have the opportunity to network with the next person or the next country, there's an opportunity for us to learn from each other, and that is usually to get that education from the one country to the next. Right. Whatever happens in Nigeria, for example, might not necessarily work in Namibia, but there's something that we can push in whatever they're doing there in the insurance industry, on the insurance market, that helps. And it helps to push because then there's an opportunity for consumers, for regulators, for policymakers to learn from the next, so that they can push and see if they can have certain aspects that go with that in that specific country.
Interesting. Now, let's talk about what was also going to be expected. The Assembly, of course, foresee a new president to be announced. Would you like to let the cat out of the bag and tell us who the new president is going to be?
Yeah, no, the new president, and that's what makes it so interesting, that we are not only hosting such a big event in Namibia, but that we will have one of our own, which is Mrs. Patty Karohe Martin, that will be the next AIO president. She will be inaugurated on Monday the 3rd at a gala dinner. And that not only gives us the leeway to be recognized and be put on the map, but as people come, our tourism industry will boost, our economy will boost automatically, and that's what we're trying to do, to boost not only the insurance industry, but any financial industry in the country, or any industry in the country.
Indeed. Now, looking at who can participate, is there a deadline for anybody any interested individual who would like to be part of this conference, or is it strictly invites, or what can we look out for?
Unfortunately, registrations closed on Friday. We had to limit it a bit, but like I said, we have about 1,200 entries or registrations rather.
It's a big number.
It's a big number. So everyone that registered it was open to anyone. It was not just specifically in the insurance industry, because you would find some of the people that attended that are from the banking industry as well. So yeah, everyone that would like to attend now, unfortunately,
it's too late.
It's too late.
All right, what more can we look out for? Of course, there's an expectation for what we can look out for the conference when it's about to start. Just in a couple of days, what more can we expect?
I think there are a few topics that will be spoken about, or that we will have on the days that we have the conference in the General Assembly. Right. I would just like to mention maybe two of them. One of them would be innovative approaches towards integrating climate risks in life insurance. The other would be life insurance in the face of climate change, adapting to increasing natural catastrophes in Africa. So I think there will be discussions around it, and there will be a lot of different discussions in the room about how to deal with what we have in Africa at this point, but also how to look at the future, not necessarily just the now, but the future, and that includes technology. It includes any trend that we have now for the insurance industry and in the future. Right. So I think we can look forward to that, and as we wrap up, I think on the 5th of June, there will be a lot that comes out of it that we've learned from the other countries, and the other countries learn from us as a country as well. And
tangible solutions, of course.
Yes.
Right, Ms. Laurentia, thank you so much for making the time to talk to us this evening. All the best for the conference in just a couple of days.
Thank you so much.
All right, that was Laurentia Prinzonski, the member of the AIO Local Organizing Committee, of course, talking about the Africa Insurance Organizing Conference. They said to take place in a couple of days from the 1st of June until the 5th of June. That is also taking place here in the capital, Windhoek. We have more interviews coming your way right here on NBC1.